Good morning, scholars. We're continuing with our story, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and we're going to pick up where we left off. I'm so glad that you're in the Listen to Reading Center this morning. This means that you're about to finish your first passport, which is pretty exciting. So, where we left off, Roderick had woken him up in the night and made his dad think that he was crazy because he woke up to get ready for school at 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's where we left off. Let's continue. Friday. Today at school we got assigned to reading groups. They don't come right out and tell you if you're in the gifted group or the easy group, but you can figure it out right away by looking at the cover of the books they hand out. And here we have Einstein as a Child and Bink Says Boo. And you can see that Einstein as a Child is a much longer book. Bink Says Boo is a much shorter book. I was pretty disappointed to find out I got put in the gifted group, because that just means a lot of extra work. When they did the screening at the end of last year, I did my best to make sure I got put in the easy group this year. Fred picked up the B. Phew! Book. Thanks. Mom is real tight with our principal, so I'll bet she stepped in and made sure I got put in the gifted group again. Mom is always saying I'm a smart kid, but that I just don't apply myself. But if there's one thing I learned from Roderick, it's to set people's expectations real low so you end up surprising them by practically doing nothing at all. Here's another picture of him and Roderick. Roderick, I want your dirty underwear off the kitchen table before I get home from work. Grunt. Later. They're off the kitchen table. And you can see that he looks excited. So what Roderick's talking about is that he sets really low expectations. Like this, like leaving his underwear on the table, so that he doesn't get in trouble. And that people get excited when he does do things like get his underwear off the table. Actually, I'm kind of glad my plan to get put in the easy group didn't work. I saw a couple of the Bink Says Boo kids holding their books upside down, and I don't think they were joking. Saturday. Well, the first week of school is finally over, so today I slept in. Most kids wake up early on Saturday to watch cartoons or whatever, but not me. The only reason I get out of bed on the weekends at all is because eventually I can't stand the taste of my own breath anymore. Smack. It's 1:20 p.m. in the afternoon, and he's still in bed. Unfortunately, Dad wakes up at 6 in the morning, no matter what day of the week it is. And he's not real considerate of the fact that I'm trying to enjoy my Saturday like a normal person. You see his dad vacuuming his room at 8 a.m. He doesn't want to be up yet. I didn't have anything to do today, so I just headed up to Rowley's house. Rowley is technically my best friend, but that is definitely subject to change. I've been avoiding Rowley since the first day of school, when he did something that really annoyed me. We were getting our stuff from our lockers at the end of the day, and Rowley came up to me and said, "Want to come over to my house and play?" And here we see our main character, and here we see Rowley, and here are the bully kids on either side of him listening to their conversation. I have told Rowley at least 1,000,000,000 times that now that we're in middle school, you're supposed to say hang out, not play. But no matter how many noogies I give him, He always forgets the next time. I've been trying to be a lot more careful about my image ever since I got to middle school, but having Rowley around is definitely not helping. I met Rowley a few years ago when he moved into my neighborhood. His mom bought him this book called How to Make Friends in New Places, and he came to my house trying all these dumb gimmicks. And here's Rowley at his house. Knock, knock. Thermos? Thermos to be some way to tickle your funny bone. Huh? Excuse me? Say what? So you see Rowley has a dumb knock knock joke. I guess I kind of felt sorry for Rowley, and I decided to take him under my wing. It's been great having him around, mostly because I get to use up all the tricks Roderick pulls on me. Did you know that your hand is bigger than did you know that if your hand's bigger than your face, it's actually a sign of low intelligence? Really? Ha! Gotcha! Whap! But do I have low intelligence? Let me check again. All right, folks, so there we have it. That's where we're going to end for today. I hope you've enjoyed your time at the Listen to Reading Center. Now, today, for the Listen to Reading Center, I want you to do something a little bit different. I want you to use our anchor chart to write a summary of what we read today. Now, I want you to write a complete summary. Use the anchor chart that we made together in class. Be sure to answer all the questions. And remember, a summary isn't just answering the questions. It's answering the questions and turning them into a paragraph. It may help to look at the example that we made as a class, our summary of Chapter 2 of Maniac McGee. You'll notice if you look at that it's a paragraph, not just questions written out and answered. Best of luck. I look forward to reading your fabulous summaries. Have a great day, scholars.